Okay, Amy, I'm going to show you how I do the bottom of a basket or a beach bag or any kind of tote. So I'm gonna just make a small one. So I'm gonna chain, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now remember, every time you start a new row, you chain one. So usually I put on like 41 stitches for the totes that I make that are like purses, 51 for a little bit bigger of a beach bag, and then Siobhan's size was a 61. And so I have 10 on there, so I'm gonna put 11. And then we're gonna start our, not in the, I have to look here. We're gonna go not in this one, but in the next one, we're gonna do the single crochet all the way down. I have to get used to crocheting on the camera too. It's such a weird phenomena to try to find these crochet spots when you're not looking at the actual product, but looking at it on the camera, because I don't have a camera that takes a video of what I do. I just hang the phone around my neck and use the video camera on there. Okay, so we're getting down to the end. Now, here's the last hole right here. It's that one right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in that hole. And I kind of made this up, so take it for what it's worth. But I want to go around the circle. We don't go back and forth like a pot holder for the bottom of these bags that I make. I do a rounded bottom. And then I go back in the hole. And how many I put in the end depends on how much this one gets stretched. So it's not stretched too much, so I'm still gonna go around because I'm trying to make it over to this one over here. So I'm close enough now, so that was what, 2 or 3 to get around there. So now I'm gonna go on the back side of what we just did. Now, usually we go under a V, but because we're doing the back side of this one, there is no V yet. So we're just gonna go through that one string there. Let's see if I can do it there. Oh. There, I got it. Okay, so we're gonna go under that one string and still do the single crochet. And we're going around. And each time I'm just going around the next one and the next one. And you can see what's happening here. You're going to get V's now on both sides. So we're going to keep going. Thing you want to be careful is not to put it in the same one. So if you want to know which one you had it in, pull up and you can see it's on that loop and go to the next one. When I first started doing this, I kept putting 2 on the same stitch, and then I'd have a lump there. Okay, now we're going, when you get down in here, it kind of gets a little funky, and so you just go, what's that there? Is that the end piece? Nope. You just kind of go into that last one. And now we're going to go around this way. So I'm going to put it into that hole in the middle because there's a space. And then see, if I tried to get over to this one, I'm still going too far. So I'm going to put another one in there because it really doesn't matter. And now we're going to go. Sometimes when it's tight, I turn my hook upside down to get in there. And then, so now we've completed one row on each side. So a lot of times what they do is people will use a stitch marker to see where they started. I just know that I started on one end, and I make sure that if I fold it, like you can see the big holes are in the middle, and then I have a row on each side. So now when you get to the end, we're going to keep going around. This is kind of like a how do I want to say it? It's an origami or something like that, but you go round and round and you just keep going. So we're going to keep going this way. And I'm going to do one more round, and then I'm going to stop the video and do the rounds without you having to watch. But this time we can use the whole V like we normally do. Sorry, it's getting a little fuzzy. But we're going around there and here. And you can see how it's making the nice bottom of a bag. Like I said, I'm just using a really, it's a little one. This could make an eyeglass case, a phone holder. And you just kind of go in. Now we're going around, oops. Get out there. I have no depth first. I'm just going to pull that out. And I'm going to do it again. Because I can't. I'm going to go in that same hole again. When it gets to the ends, you just kind of go. That's what I like about crocheting. Knitting is very specific. You have to do what it says or it won't come out right. And I'm going to grab that. Now, you see how if I want to get over here to make another row, like I would be pulling that and these would be stretched out. So I'm going to put another one in that same hole. And again, this is just use your artistic eye that I know you have to see. Oh, do I need a little more over here or not? Here, I'm going to move to the next one. Remember I told you I used to make stuff up all the time when I was a kid with this because I didn't have any way. No one taught me, so. Okay, so you see how it's nicely going around there. Now we can get to this side. So I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to put on a couple of rows, and then I'm going to show you how to transition from the bottom to the next one. So like I said, I'll stop this video here.